What's up, everybody? Welcome to the On Thin Ice podcast, the one and only, absolutely only On Thin Ice podcast that exists.
Yeah, not one of nine.
No, not at all. And even if we were one of nine, it's still the best one. All right, and you'll see why. Because today, the icebreaker that we're going to discuss is very interesting. Okay? So,
As
Peyton,
they all will be. Yeah, that's me.
you're sitting at home all by yourself, right? And all of a
Currently.
sudden, your wife comes home from work, and she says that this man had come in to order whatever. I think she's still a barista, right?
No.
Oh, well, I'm thinking of her being a barista. So she comes home as a barista, and she's like, this man ordered this latte from me, but he was a zombie. And then he just started freaking out. And then she looked out the window, and there's just a bunch of zombies all over the place. What do you do? What is your
Holy shit.
your zombie apocalypse
She came
plan?
home and told me this?
Yeah.
Oh, my zombie apocalypse plan is well thought out, let me tell you. Yep.
You're dying. You're dying within minutes of the zombie apocalypse with that kind of plan.
Yeah, no, I am absolutely. Yeah, I mean, first thing. Shit, dude, we actually had time to think about this, and I've literally spent my whole childhood thinking about this. I am
Dreaming of
writing
this
a
exact
book.
moment.
I'm currently writing a book about this that will probably never see the light of day, and I do not know my plan. If it had just broken out, gonna be honest with you, I don't have any means of defense, so I can't go out there and just start hunting. I think the best course of action from the very start is to stay put and lock the doors, because it's gonna be like raid Shadow Legends out there, just a regular raid out there. People are gonna be.
That leads us
busting.
into today's sponsor. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Hey, welcome back. Yeah, that's how I think I started. I think I got to stay locked in, because when people are going out and doing the purge in all of their insane confusedness,
Okay,
it's
fast forward to like a couple months in at this point. What would you do?
all right. So we're secured in our totally heavily armored truck from the last bit of Dawn of the Dead. We've got an armored truck, and we're just cutting down zombies left and right. Ideally, the situation, I wouldn't want to be in a building with a ton of rooms or windows without, yeah, because it would really just be me and my wife. There's no way we'd have other people with us. We're not social creatures. The zombies are. So
Yeah, they
we
are.
want a really nice small space. Man, back when I was in middle school, it'd be like, I'm going to come to the school because it's made of brick, and I'm just going to be sniping them off the rooftop. There's a huge like industrial fridge and freezer in there.
But
I would probably,
you gotta get a sniper though.
yeah, I am the sniper. I'm going to be like Will, or not Will. I'm going to be like Lucas with his slingshot,
Jesus,
but I'm going to fill it with nail bombs instead of rocks.
little
Just
pig, little
fire left and
pig.
right. Let me in. That's. Oh my god, dude, this is actually a hard one to answer. God damn it, man! Why did it have to start off this way?
We had to come out with heat first.
Maybe we gotta just break it down. What kind of building are we looking at? What kind of building do you think we should be sitting in? We'll
Personally,
combine plans here.
Okay, personally, if we're in the current situation that we're in right now, I am finding the fastest, most efficient way to get the fuck off of the East Coast, right? I'm not staying on the coast if we're in a zombie apocalypse kind of situation. Like I'm probably moving inward, because actually, remember how in the pilot episode we said we weren't going to derail a little bit? Well, I have a story that's relevant to this, but so it's gonna derail a little bit, but trust me, it'll come full circle. So I used to work at this grocery store called Food Lion, and I used to work in produce, right? I'm back there stocking bananas or some shit, I don't fucking know. And this old man comes up to me, and he's just like, he's just bullshitting with me for a minute. I don't remember his name, but he was an older guy. Like he had like a gray beard, bald. I mean, he looked pretty damn old. And he's talking to me about how he has he was like one of those tinfoil hat kind of dudes that was just like conspiracy theories out the ass, you know. And he was talking about how if an apocalypse ever happened, he would move out to Iowa. And this is when I lived in Virginia. So right off the bat, I'm interested, like, what? Why Iowa? Because I've got family in Iowa, you know, but he doesn't know that, or what? Maybe he does. I don't know. That'd be creepy.
Into
But
the nowhere, nobody, corn-fed Midwest.
yeah, he said that that's the first place he'd go is Iowa because there's nobody out there. You can find abandoned like barns and shit all over the place to set up shop if you have to. There'd be a lot less people to go through, which means there'd be a lot less zombies or people if it's not a zombie apocalypse to wade through at that point. And obviously it's very fertile land because that's where we get a lot of our livestock and crops and shit like that anyway. And anyway, I just thought that was pretty interesting. So he's kind of on point there, you know what I mean? So I would probably get the hell off the coast as fast as possible, and I would probably go inland. I'd probably try to get back to Iowa somehow.
Yeah, I'm stuck here in Illinois, so maybe I have a fair shot. When I think about like places to set up camp, I think a lot of people immediately jump to like bigger infrastructure, like hospitals or a mall, schools, even grocery stores, but stuff like that.
That's red flags.
If that's the first thought on your mind, then that's the first thought on everyone's mind, and you're not gonna make it there.
Well, that and like just imagine the traffic of those places already. You know, like so if it's a zombie apocalypse and it's viral to some degree, all of those places already got it. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, if
you're not
it's
safe
viral
there.
and all the zombies are on TikTok,
Yeah.
and
Exactly.
everyone
Getting their numbers up.
zombies don't know how to drive well either, so yeah, the traffic jam is gonna be nuts.
Right.
You gotta avoid like Indianapolis, Chicago, those bigger areas.
Oh, to hell with that, dude. I wouldn't even sniff in the direction of Chicago. Fuck that. But no, as far as buildings go, I'd probably go out to where my old house was that we shot like the Casa Pizza stuff at, that house. Because it's up on a hill. Anakin, we've got the high ground. I've got perfect view of the interstate or the highway or whatever that goes right across my top or my window that's upstairs. Like you can see the highway from there. So
Yeah.
just about anywhere that people will be coming from. I've got woods right behind me, which I have perfect view of from my other window upstairs. You know what I mean? We could have like a little commune up there with my parents' house and the shop and my house and shit. That'd be lit.
And you've got the prison or multiple prisons nearby.
Both prisons, yeah. Both prisons.
That could be lit.
I'd be willing to bet you that that area would be flooding the prison. I guarantee you people would almost immediately all start trying to get into the prison.
Yeah, and what you do is you wait for everyone to get in, and you like, what if you dress up as like a security guard
And told them to get out.
Yeah, exactly. You're directing everyone to get to the prison where it's safe, and then you lock them in there after you've already like taken all the food and ammunition, promising them safety, and then you lock them in there, and either they're safe because they're locked in, or they're all together and they turn, and then they're all in one big old containment area.
Yeah, that'd be
quarantined.
Sick. That's not a bad idea. Holy shit, that's actually pretty solid.
Yeah, as long as you can
Convince
pull that
people.
off. I've got a pretty good RBF, unchanging tone. I can get away with stuff like this. We can team up, make something happen.
I am literally built out of charisma. I can convince them to do anything I want them to. That's just how it is. They will get in that prison one way or another. All right. That's not the problem. It's managing to get them in there, lock them in, and feeling okay about it. You know what I mean? Because you either just saved a bunch of people, or you condemn them all to die immediately.
Which, based on whatever your beliefs are, might be totally chill. It might be all right. You might have no repercussions whatsoever.
That's a different episode.
That it is. But for this, it plays a little bit into it. I don't know how to use any guns or weapons.
You don't know how to use any guns?
I know how to use a couple. Military hasn't taught me a whole lot. I know how to.
That's not a good sign for the
You ever
military.
you
I mean,
ever picked up an M16, man? Those things are like 3.5 feet tall and they weigh 14 pounds.
no, but I've shot a lot of guns.
Shit's whack.
I've shot a lot of guns. My dad being who he is, I've shot a couple guns.
I imagine I would hop out of a van to go and like clear an area, and I would slip and fall in the mud and instantly like ruin the rifle.
So, in an apocalyptic type setting, would like say you got your shelter and whatnot up, and say you have like a little community or whatever. Say I invited you to my little commune that I've got up on the hill or some shit, right?
Yeah.
You and Sarah, you guys are welcome, right? Would you be one of the people to go out on like supply runs and shit, or would you rather be like staying in and helping on
Oh,
the home front?
I'd be useless at home. I would not make a good housewife. I don't know how to like garden or how to prepare food in any way.
But you don't know how to shoot a gun either, though. So
And I don't know how to use tools at all. So like my leverage, my leverage in the apocalypse, the zombie apocalypse, is my maneuverability.
we'll bring
So
your
yeah,
ass.
I'd be out there.
Bring your ass.
I'd be out there
for bait.
pole vaulting over fences just to get medical supplies and
That's
whatever that we needed.
You're very fast. You're very fast and compact.
I'm not fast, but I can slip through.
I think you could probably be pretty quick. Especially if you add adrenaline to the situation. I bet you.
Oh yeah, we'd find out real quick.
Yeah, you'd probably book it. Trust
That's
me,
my
I'm not very tall
contribution.
either, okay? And I'm not very quick, but if I've got something chasing me and it's trying to kill me, I'm running, dude. I'm fucking booking it, unless I have means to defend myself, of course, but like
Are you gonna be one of those people that someone really close to you turns and you go, no, this one's different. You
no,
gotta lock this one up because this one's still a person.
no, I'm killing him. I'm not. No, I ain't playing that game.
What if Willow turns?
Kill her.
Jesus
Done.
Christ.
Dude, I would not want to see my dog suffering like that. Like, you know what I mean? I wouldn't want her
Yeah,
to
no,
be
I
feral
feel
and
that.
rabid at my fucking, like, wanting to eat me and shit. I couldn't live with that. I couldn't live with it. I'd be devastated. Don't get me wrong. It would be very difficult to do. I love that dog more than I love, like, anybody. But I could not see her in that state. That would just destroy me.
I always hate it when zombie media tries to do stuff like that when they're like, no, this one's a person, or we can change this one. I'll change him. You know how that is.
Yeah.
And it never works out. They're always
So
still
here's the thing too,
infected.
though. Like, to that degree, though, we don't know personally how a zombie apocalypse would look. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So if it's like an infection and they are a zombie or whatever, and they're like rabid and feral and shit like that, but they haven't started to like decay and shit, you know what I mean? I would probably have the thought that there might be some kind of vaccine in the works at that point, until you started seeing like more physical signs of it, of like people starting to become more gaunt and rotten, and like when they lose their whole soul out of their eyes, you know what I mean? At that point, I'd have a different mindset, like especially if it was like my mom or something, or Willow, or somebody that I care a lot about, and they still looked normal, they still felt like they were there somewhere or whatever, and there was some way that I could justify there possibly being a cure to some degree. I'd probably hold it out for a little bit, but the second I start seeing signs of no return from this, it's gone, done, can't do it.
Yeah, I'd have to wait for that transformation. I couldn't just outright like, you've been bit. Okay, we've got a old yeller right now.
Yeah. No. I'd have to see some kind of signs. There's no way if they were bit but did not have any signs of being a zombie that I'd be able to kill anybody. No way.
I think I would try to loot. Like that's
I would try to
that's the
steal as
time.
much as possible.
I'm just trying to get away with massive crimes against humanity.
I mean,
But
same, but it's kind of the name of the game at that point. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Better you are
like,
at
of course I
stealing,
want.
the more longer you survive, I think.
Of course, I want stuff for survival, but like at some point, maybe everything's kind of cushiony. you gotta find a way to live a little bit, and
Oh
if
yeah,
you're
I'm still.
like most of humanity and you don't know how electricity works, then you just kind of have to find your own fun. So like I might go out and rob a store and get a bunch of squishmallows and just build a pillow fort at some point.
That'd be kind of lit.
Yeah, I
I could
think
fuck with that.
I often wonder, and this of course, like when I am trying to create a story about it, it's hard to find the most realistic way to work around things. But I think there would be a group that's trying to cure, but there would also at the same time be a counter group that or a person that likes the way things are because they were a nobody before and they get to have all this power,
Right.
and they would probably try and impede any efforts to help save the world. I wouldn't be that guy. I would try to help the effort, but
Do you think so?
I mean maybe unless
You don't think that like deep down you'd be like, you know what? I might actually be able to swing some shit here. You know?
you know what, college was a lot of money and I don't have to pay that now.
Exactly. Exactly.
Hey,
I don't know.
maybe.
I think that like a lot of that stuff is just your moral compass after the fact. You know, like you never really know how you're gonna be in a situation like that because it hasn't happened. But at the end of the day, I still feel like people deep down would probably not want it to happen. You know,
No,
I know
everyone would die immediately.
I know people say that they think it'd be fun and exciting and just crazy that it would happen, or not everybody, but I know people that would say that, and I, to a degree, I might be one of those people, but at the same time, I also don't want to see everybody dying around me and shit, and I don't want a bunch of people like running after me all the time trying to eat me.
No, there's nothing really fun or cool about that.
Yeah,
But it's nice to be men because we can just think like, oh man, I would go out there and I would just bust skulls. I would drive big
oh
trucks
yeah,
and I would maim every undead creature I saw.
I would do some really cool, unique shit that's never been done. Like I'd get like a bat and cover it with barbed wire or something.
You're right. That's not been done. I would mount a machine gun to the top of my Ford
I
F-150.
thought you were gonna say the top of your forehead.
I would get a propeller hat, but I would replace it with like a saw blade. That when anything tries to eat, because when zombies go to eat your brains, because that's what they do, of course, then they can't. They just chop. I would pull
Honestly,
some Dead Rising shit and just
yeah,
start like I'd grab shit and I'd just tape it together and
yeah.
throw it and swing it and see what happens.
That would be super fun to just like be able to experiment with shit like that because you have a reason to do that, you know?
Yeah,
Whereas
you
like
just have a
if I start doing that right now, people are gonna look at me like I'm fucking psychotic. But during a zombie apocalypse, who knows? I might be onto something, you know? I might be inventing some cool wonder weapons or some shit.
People only think it's weird until you start selling it on Etsy. Then you're fine.
Do you
As long as you
imagine
meet
a
that criteria.
zombie apocalypse weaponry on Etsy?
I guarantee you, if I look that up right now, they have it. I have zombie weapons because, of course, me being when I was like 13, I was all about swords and knives. So I have this zombie
Same.
hunter machete that's just this weird crooked blade with little teeth on it, shit like that.
Hell yeah.
I can't even cut boxes with it, but I just I want to swing it at something until it goes down.
Yeah. I still like swords and shit. I'd be, dude. I've got so many swords and knives and shit laying around that I have like a little mini arsenal. Obviously,
I've got
guns would be ideal in a zombie apocalypse, but I think that if you're going the quiet route, you know what I mean, swords and shit, it's the way to go. It's the way to go.
Yeah, for the viewer experience, I have my trusty karambit, which is basically like a claw of a knife. Like I can't spin it without like hitting myself. But man, if I could, how do you not pick this up and just start like hammering away? How do you not feel that
I
urge?
I do. I have the urge every time I pick up a blade to swing it.
Of course, I'd go to like, find a cool stick and I just start beating zombies with it. But like I would go to grab something, cut it with that, and instantly get like overthrown and die. I get pushed over so easily
Yeah. I mean, I'd be in the same boat though. I'm not very big either. I'm like, I, I don't know. I think I'd last a little while. I think I'd last a decent amount of time. But I think that also has to do with my zombie apocalypse group that I've got in mind. But I know that was a different episode, so we'll talk about that later. Unless you want to throw it in here, we can, I guess. But like, I think
we can condense if you want to tell me what your A team is, because that is part of the survival plan. You absolutely go for it. I don't have people in mind. Maybe Shaquille O'Neal.
Could you imagine Shaq as a zombie?
He could. He does it all, man. Basketball player. He's kind of a philanthropist. He's a big music artist now.
Could you imagine an undead Shaquille O'Neal?
Oh, that'd be a fuck. You've
terrifying.
seen the tanks in Back for Blood, whatever it is. Not Dead. Damn, what is the
Left 4
Dead?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's one of those.
That's a big dude, man. Could you imagine Dwayne The Rock Johnson, Jason Momoa, fucking Shaq, all these big dudes just undead? To hell with that. No fucking way. Miss me with that.
I think there's probably a snowplow out there that could move them.
Yeah, but maybe one at a time. Could you imagine all of them at the same time?
I'd get one of those dozers that we have at the armory, and if it ever starts up, then you know what? I might be plowing.
Might be plowing.
I'd be plowing.
I'd be plowing large undead men. Whoa.
Whoa, hey now.
Hey.
Someone would have to, right? When everyone, this gets brought up with aliens too. Someone's got to be like, I would smash.
Yeah.
Who's smashing what zombies? Is that happening?
Let's see.
You're doing it. You're thinking about it. Look at you.
Necrophilia. Is that necrophilia if they're technically alive?
They're undead.
They're undead, yes, but isn't necrophilia when you're into them being just dead? As in unresponsive, not moving.
Yeah, so this still is okay.
So this is still normal.
Look, zombies aren't real, so it's okay. Anything you say here cannot be held against you in a court of law.
Okay, that's fair. Yes, it could. No, it couldn't. I mean, no, I don't think I'd put my genitalia inside of a zombie. I don't think that's a thing I'd be doing. No.
The zombussy though.
You definitely would.
I'm out of this. No.
Oh yeah.
This is dumb. This is a dumb idea. What's your knowledge with like food and agriculture? Do you think you'd be able to like successfully have a sustainable food source for you and your group?
So that's where my group comes in. Because two of the people I'd have in my group. Also, did we limit it? Did we limit to how many people we said, or just like...
No, we didn't.
Okay.
You can have a whole city if you want.
Nah, fuck all that.
You gotta name them all though.
Absolutely. My two first picks are my parents, because my mom is extremely good at gardening, and she knows a lot about food and growing food and cooking and shit like that. Absolute hard S tier for somebody you want on your zombie team, period. No ifs, ands, or buts. Second person, my dad, because he's very resourceful. He knows how to hunt. He knows how to cook. He knows how to fish. He knows how to... I mean, you know him. He literally does all that shit and then some. So
yeah,
he just knows stuff. You know, he's also...
And he has everything you would need at any time.
Yeah, exactly. Random.
You could ask him for a cure, and he'd be like, yeah, I think I've got one on the garage.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, yeah, I had one of those for a project I was doing like a week ago. Yeah, no, exactly.
That's the secret, though. He doesn't know he has it until you ask for it.
Why didn't we make that into a video, dude? That would have been funny as hell. Like, that premise. Like, he knows he has it only when you ask him for something. That would have been funny as hell. But no, he's just very resourceful. He knows a lot of stuff about just survival in general, and he's also a mechanic. So, like, being able to work on cars and transportation and all that kind of stuff, generators, you name it, stuff that would be very useful in a zombie apocalypse, he would know how to do it. Aside from that, obviously, I'd have to have my buds, some friends and shit. I'd probably definitely have you. I would definitely have Derek, Toby, Deanna, Caden, more than likely Chelsea, even though I don't think Chelsea's lasting too long.
No. If you get her the resources for fried tacos, she can stay as long as she has those ingredients.
She do be making some bomb ass tacos. Yeah. I mean, that's fair. Maybe she'll be one of the home people. Like, she'll just chill with my mom or some shit like that. But she definitely wouldn't be a supply runner. She's done. Done.
No.
Past that, I don't know. But I do know Toby knows how to shoot. I know how to shoot. My dad knows how to shoot. So those definitely people are going to be in there. And at that point, we'd probably just teach you how to shoot as well.
Listen, I know how. I'm just not great at it.
Well, we got practice, baby. That's all it is.
Yeah, because we've got unlimited ammo, because this is a make-believe scenario.
My dad's got it if we ask him.
Yeah.
If we ask him for ammo, he's got it.
We ask him for unlimited ammo, and he's like, yeah, I have it.
Also, we'd be in the state of Iowa, dude. Everybody and their mom's got ammo bunkers in their house, probably. Like, that's just how it is.
Them's just facts. That, and we gotta go to Texas.
God, that would be horrifying.
There's not a single zombie in Texas. Everyone's just shooting their neighbors when they see them move.
The whole Bible Belt's gonna be doing that, dude. That's just the whole entire Bible Belt's gonna be shooting everybody that moves, period.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, man. No, I wouldn't make it far. My plan would just be probably to find a group that I can live with, but also I'm not good at reading people, so I would probably get taken advantage of really quickly.
Just come into my group. Jump into my group. That's all it is.
Yeah. I've got my knowledge of military vehicles, so that could help out. I'd be like, hey, you need someone to operate this dump truck that's going to plow through anything, hold whatever you need.
Hell yeah. I'm forklift certified.
I'll grab one. Hey, this isn't dating advice.
No, dude, if we ended up getting a group together, though, we would definitely make a YouTube channel and just make content about the zombie apocalypse.
Listen, we can't even survive together. We have to keep coming up with video ideas.
That's how we survive. Like, we know we will perish if we do not make content.
If we become the most famous zombie YouTubers, but IRL zombie apocalypse.
Yeah. We've got literally everybody in the world watching, and it's like 16 people. Because those are the only ones left.
I feel like, seriously, the world would be such a happier place, sort of. Imagine how non-toxic social media would be if there was a zombie apocalypse, but everyone still had access to the internet.
Non-toxic?
People would be making so many helpful videos, I think, in support of, like, efforts, how to prevent getting bitten, how to grow whatever, where the best places to find shit are.
Yeah, but it would also be pretty sparse if the apocalypse got pretty bad. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If it got bad enough, there'd only be like a handful of people on the internet, you know?
Imagine someone dies during a live stream because they're getting eaten by a zombie, and then YouTube just blocks the content.
Twitch demonetizes them and takes them down, bans their account.
Oh, no. It's banned in some regions.
How is he going to make his ad revenue of 5 bags of rice? That's the payment that they have now because money's invalid and nobody cares about money anymore.
That'd be something, too, that I always think about, like, would anyone rob a bank?
I would for the fun of it. But it wouldn't matter because money is null, you know? No one's going to buy shit anymore. Everyone's just stealing shit, so...
Yeah, it's crazy the value we put in money now, and then the second something like that hits, it doesn't matter anymore. We're right back to 20 AD fucking bartering.
Yeah, exactly. Dude. I would love to like just have a big ass rice farm in the zombie apocalypse. Because I could literally live off of rice and I'd be content. I'd be happy.
I need my coconut jasmine or I'm out.
Especially if we got like chickens and shit too to like lay eggs, dude. Oh man, some fried rice, bro. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Until you get zombie chickens.
Zombie fried rice?
With chickens you wouldn't know because chickens they already eat anything and everything. They eat each other.
Yeah. A lot of animals do.
Crazy. What's wrong with them?
They're not as bad as
That's
pigs.
why we're at the top of the food chain, because we just eat everything else except each other for the most part.
For the most part, yeah.
There's a few outliers in there.
There's a couple people that they must go against the status quo. Like, look, we've already got everything. What more do you need? People. I just need to eat people too.
Something absolutely realistic, though, that's coming to my mind now. If we were all told, and the news spread like wildfire like it does, that a zombie apocalypse broke out, most people would just be like, okay, I still can't pay my mortgage. Why would I care?
Yeah.
The U.S. government will take care of it. They take care of all their citizens.
Exactly. All the time.
Good people out there. That's probably what would happen. No one would believe them, or no one would care.
I don't think anybody would care.
I wouldn't. I'd probably finally have the excuse to just die. You get morbid and grim real quick.
No, my curiosity would want to see how far I go. I wouldn't want to die. I don't ever want to die anymore, but like
turn into a Mr. Beast challenge video. Like, survive however many days of the zombie apocalypse and you get $500,000.
Hell yeah. And I've got it because I robbed a bank just for the hell of it.
500,000 grains of rice.
Hell yeah. What was that, like 5 bowls? You win 5 bowls of rice. That's awesome.
Cool video idea.
What do you think would happen to celebrities and shit during the zombie apocalypse? Do you think that they'd probably be the most unscathed because they've got those like big ass gated houses and shit, or do you think those are the ones that people would like flock to attempt to kill them and shit?
Well, we know what happened to Bill Murray, Cher.
That's true. That's true.
If you watch Zombieland.
Yeah, I did, and I love Zombieland. Zombieland is like one of my favorite zombie movies ever. I love it. The first one, anyway. The second one was alright, but
I think some celebrities would be well off. Like I would imagine. Well, maybe not. It depends on what you spend your wealth on, and then they don't have the influence of the people anymore to be something special. They'd probably die first. Honestly, if you got people like T Swift who have like literally a cult following of people who would die for them, I imagine they'd kill for them too, and they'd probably show up at their house and be like, "This is my opportunity to meet this person."
Yeah, I could see that.
And then it would just turn into Black Friday where people get trampled.
Yeah. Dude, I've worked a lot of Black Fridays, and I've never experienced that before.
I haven't either. I worked one Black Friday, and it was awesome.
I love Black Friday, dude. Oh, I love working on Black Friday. I would never go shopping on Black Friday, but like working on Black Friday in retail is super chaotic and fun. I think it's great.
I was in the hardware section when I was working retail Black Friday, and no one came by. I literally watched a line of people form and just march around the store like zombies. Transition.
Yeah.
And they didn't do anything. They didn't bother me at all.
I never had any crazy experiences like that. I was always on like large item pickup, so a lot of the time I was in the back, but the couple times that I was out on the floor, I was just like moving stuff around and like talking to people and shit. And then that one time at Keokuk, I was with Brenda over in electronics selling, or we were doing those some laptop deal or something like that, and I was in the laptop line with Brenda all night. We were just like bullshitting all night, just me and Brenda. It was great. It was hilarious.
Yeah, that was the one I worked, and it was hard to wade over to you all in that sea of people.
Yeah, it was a lot of people. Like I said, I I would never want to shop on Black Friday. I've only gone out shopping one time on Black Friday, and that was in Virginia, much bigger area, and it was like way at the end of the night, so a lot of stuff had already been picked clean. But I had just got off work, and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna see what they got, and I think I got some speakers for my van, and that was it. I refused to do Black Friday shopping anywhere other than online. Period.
I just did some Black Friday shopping. Not gonna lie.
Oof.
Obviously I'm super rich and famous and can do whatever I want with my money, but
Yeah.
they had this deal for, I think it's still going on right now, and I'm not gonna name drop the place that has it because I hate them. But
Oof.
50-inch flat screen Roku smart TV with 4K capability.
Okay.
$140.
Oh, that's not bad at all.
No, that's fucking great because they've also got TV. They have 32-inch TVs without all that stuff for like $200.
I mean, that's still not bad either, but that's definitely not quite a 50-inch for less than.
No,
200.
I have TVs have gotten so cheap. The one in my office that's sitting right in front of me, I think it's like not even a 20-inch TV screen, and I paid $100 for it back in the day.
I got my 65-inch that I've got in my living room. It was like, when I bought it, I think I was like $400. But it's 65-inch. It was a big ass TV.
Yeah. So during the zombie apocalypse, I'm going to get a 4K TV, hook it up to my PS5 that supports 4K, and I'm gonna watch the Across the Spider-Verse in all its glory, the way it was intended to be viewed.
Exactly. I still need
in
to do
my
that.
home theater that I'm gonna build.
Dude, that's definitely something I'm doing in the zombie apocalypse, is making a home theater. I've wanted one for a long time. I almost did it in my house in Iowa because I had a projector and I had the space for it. I just needed to figure out a way to make that long ass living room function as a viable option for that. So obviously that was my biggest issue. So I ended up having to do the whole just really big ass TV and a big ass couch, which still worked. I mean, like I said, we still had a big ass TV and decent sound system and shit, so got pretty close, but not quite a whole entire wall worth of movie, you know what I mean? But
yeah, I don't know how to make the sound better, but the TV and my PS4 that sits next to me is gonna go in the library. So we've already got a futon in there, and it's just gonna be a lot better viewing experience.
Just get you a soundbar, man. Just get you like a Vizio soundbar. They're not super expensive, and I've had my Vizio soundbar for like years, and it still runs like a champ. It's awesome.
I have to.
And
would you ever make like, in an apocalypse, a zombie apocalypse, would you ever make like a speaker bomb that you can throw as like a distraction drone?
Yes.
I would try that.
That'd be fun.
Yeah, Bluetooth. Imagine it, because enough speakers ought to be charged before you steal them, and they don't deplete as Bluetooth speakers don't seem to deplete as fast if you're not using them.
No.
So I imagine you get one big blast out of it, and you can throw on the Monsters Inc. Bass boosted and just alley-oop it into the general store. You throw that through an IHOP window, and you're safe.
I'd be thrown on the locker every time.
On
the bass drop in the locker.
You just yell out the Spotify link and then run.
Link in the description. Check it out. It's an awesome song.
I would put on one of those 10-hour loops of like stomping on grass sound effects. so someone's always freaking out.
No, dude. Fucking put on like a 10-hour loop of just city chatter. Just like a chattering cityscape kind of ambience or something like that, and the zombies will be all dumb and shit, and they'll think it's real people, and they'll go figure it out. They'll go to the source, and it's not there other than that little speaker.
They'll think it's real, the real city sounds, and they'll be like, oh, things aren't completely silent anymore. It's back to normal. I guess we can go back to doing human things, working 9 to 5.
We can alive ourselves again.
We can alive again. You know what, brains? Not that interesting anymore.
Honestly, they're pretty overrated. It's kind of a texture thing for me. I don't really like them.
I'm over this. There's like no. It's a low keto diet or whatever. Not
no
about that
substance.
anymore.
There's no substance. I don't really like the texture. It's kind of bland. It's fucking raw.
Fucking raw. I'm back on my grind set. Okay, we're done with the brains.
Stop.
How do I get more protein?
Just gonna start eating like protein powder sprinkled on brains. That's what zombies are gonna do to get swole.
Oh god, that'd be scary. Then you have Nemesis from Resident Evil popping up everywhere.
Hell yeah.
I don't know what you do then.
Okay, so that leads me to a different question. Do you think that the zombie apocalypse is going to be more so, hypothetically speaking, like a Walking Dead kind of zombies, or do you think it's going to be like a World War Z kind of zombies? Do you think it's going to be somewhere in the middle, Zombieland kind of zombies?
I hope they can't sprint and shit. I would really like it to be the Walking Dead style, where you can just kind of move around and they're just a big obstacle in the way.
Yeah.
So I would assume that this virus has probably infected a lot of... If it's like traditional zombies that need to eat flesh to live, then I'm assuming they'll just be walking and have the motor functions necessary to feed and nothing more.
Yeah.
Or maybe they'll just be like the scorpions in or the witches in Left 4 Dead.
Yikes.
Where their whole purpose is to just wreck your shit.
Fuck that, dude. To hell with that.
If a large tongue just bursts out of something and wraps around my neck, I'm a goner. I can't imagine something constraining me and then dragging my ass.
I'd scream. No, I would die of fright seeing it before it even happened. So, like, I would literally just cease to exist at that point. I'd be done if I seen some shit like that.
Your only hope is that they're like allergic to ammonia because you're pissing your pants for sure.
I'm doing more than pissing my pants.
Maybe zombies will be like bears, where like if it's a black bear or whatever, you just stand up and make yourself look really big, and then leave you alone. Or if you play dead, if you're already dead, act like you've been eaten. Like, get really hungry, like there's nothing left of you, and then just lay there.
You're eating tainted meat! You're eating tainted meat! Jesus Christ. I think I watched a video somewhere where they said that Bob wasn't actually tainted at all. He was just saying that to like throw off the cannibals.
Yeah, he was. He wasn't tainted.
I thought he got bit.
He might. I don't remember. Now that you say it, I don't remember.
I swear he got bit, but it's been a long time since I've seen that season, so.
I think he was bit, but I don't know that because the infection hadn't spread. I don't know. You never find out because they never start turning.
Yeah, but how would they even know if it's spread or not, you know?
Well, they just have to guess. It's the infection's in everybody, right?
Yeah.
That's kind of the whole gimmick, is that if you die, you still turn. So everyone's tainted, so it's amazing they hadn't turned sooner.
Yeah. I don't know. I remember.
Would you eat people?
No. God, no. I couldn't do it.
You don't. I feel like there's a part of your brain that like blocks you from doing those things until it can't anymore. Like if you're hungry enough, you just start chomping.
I mean, maybe if I got hungry enough, I might, but I don't know. The idea, I would have to move past it. And I've also heard that humans are more like closely related to pork than they are anything else.
Oh, I don't fuck with pork.
And I'm not a big pork fan. Like, I like bacon and shit, but I don't know if I could fuck with human bacon, you know what I mean? I don't know if
You know, somehow I know exactly what you mean.
You know, it's not vibing with me, really.
It's not. I'm not feeling it. Human is just, it's such a greasy meat.
Yeah, I don't think Gordon Ramsay would approve either.
No.
Not at all.
Imagine having, like, Gordon Ramsay on your team, and he's Like you're not just surviving. He's putting little basil leaves and shit
He's making
on
Michelin
your
star
corn on the
chef
cob.
meals during the zombie apocalypse.
Fuck me. It's just you bring back like cans of ravioli and whatnot. It's like it's expired. What the fuck is this?
Gordon, it's all we have. It's the only thing I could
It's all
find. It's all we got.
I would die the second we ran out of dried food items.
Yeah.
If my air fryer didn't work, I'm fucked. Putting that out there now.
Damn.
I wouldn't have made it through yesterday if I couldn't put my fish fillets and robin whatever they are steak fries in there. I don't think I would have made it.
Oh my god. This boy just said, if my air fryer didn't work, I'm fucked. I'm done.
That's not even for a zombie apocalypse. That's just like a normal week.
My air fryer goes, I'm going with it. Period.
Seriously, I don't know meal prep or any of that. It's always like it costs me pretty much just as much to eat out as it does to buy ingredients to have a meal prepped and ready.
Yeah. I tried to do meal prepping for a little bit, but and I can do it, but I just never have the motivation to do it.
I've got weird tastes. Like I can't eat the same food
Yeah.
in a couple of days. So like it's day 3 of eating Chef Boyardee Dizzle, and I'm like, do we have anything else? I'm sitting there bitching about that, and
Yeah.
like, sorry, I ain't eating.
See, when I was doing meal prepping and stuff a lot, I mean, a lot of it would just be chicken and rice, just because it's easy and you can make a lot of it and it'll last a couple days, you know. But what I would do is I would always just switch up the sauce that I put in it. So one day I'd have a certain sauce, the next day I'd switch it up, change the sauce. So yeah, I'm still eating chicken and rice, but at least it tastes a little different each time. But even then, it still got kind of tiring, and I just had to stop doing it. I just don't have it in me. I just don't have it in me at all. I wish they just came, and I'm pretty sure they probably do, but I wish they just came prepped, ready for you, and all I gotta do is slap it in the microwave. I'm good to go.
I think before a zombie apocalypse breaks out, I'm gonna make sure I have a box or two of MREs from my unit.
Hell yeah.
They're not good, but man, like that's good bartering chip right there. I don't know how to cook. Check it out. I got a whole like meal here for you. Thousands of calories.
Some of them might not, or some of them aren't that bad.
No, but like if I pull out a spinach fettuccine, someone's turning before they eat that.
I know the beef stew one, man. I'll get behind that.
No, dude, beef stewing up my insides, making me poo my pants. This is not good.
No, dude, the beef stew MRE that I ate was pretty flames. I'm not gonna lie.
You give me the white meat chicken chunk MREs. I will survive until there is a cure made. I'll probably have all the nutrients my brain needs to get a cure made at that point. These things are loaded with the barbecue corn nuggets. There's no way I'm not getting guns and ammo with that.
That's fair. That's fair. It's entirely fair.
That's my whole gimmick. That is it. That's my zombie apocalypse survival plan. I am going to take things that I think people could really use that I don't know how to use, and I'm going to trade them for goods and services.
That's not a bad strategy, honestly.
I'll just be a rat. I'll be a lightweight rat that's got like a backpack and a couple bullets on me at all times. I'm just scouring the lands looking for little goodies and treats.
Little scraps and morsels that people will trade you for.
Little table scraps, yeah.
Hell yeah. That's what's up. Honestly, again, that's not a bad strategy. If you can manage to pull it off well, why not?
Yeah. And I couldn't be like a muscle for hire, but I could be like, hey, I will go and commit espionage for you. I'll go loot areas. I'll go spy on neighboring clans that you are trying to destroy or whatever, because there's always going to be different groups.
Right.
It's going to be like high school. It's just going to be cliques of people everywhere.
And a bunch of dead people as well walking around trying to eat you.
Yeah. You just push them over there. You just give them a little kick.
Yeah. That's just how it be.
Yeah.
It just is what it is.
You got anything you want to add on? You got any good other plans? What's your role?
I would do my best, and this is where my group kind of conflicts a little bit, because a couple of other people in my group I know would probably also try to take this role. But I am dead ass gonna try to be a leader of some kind.
Ooh. You think you got it in you?
I think I got it in me.
Make those harsh decisions?
Yeah. I've done it in work settings for a good majority of my work life. I am decent at talking to people. I'm decent at like calming people down if I have to be. Like, I'm again built of charisma. Like, I think I have the qualities, and I may not have them all unlocked to that point yet to be a leader of a zombie apocalypse group, but I think at that point in my life, if it came to that, that's probably what I would try to shift to, because I think it just comes naturally to me, and that's just what I would want to. I'd want to do it, obviously, just because I personally like to know what's happening, and I want to be the one that oversees stuff just for my own comfort, because it makes me feel better about the situation. But also because I know there's a lot of people that don't want that role. They don't want that responsibility, especially in a situation like with my parents, for example. I wouldn't want to put that responsibility on them, especially not my mom. But I also know, like, my dad, for example, I don't think he's got it in him. He's not a people person, you know what I mean? Matter of fact, I think he fucking hates people. But, like, leading a team of people, I don't think is his forte, because he kind of wants to do his thing. And honestly, as the leader, I'd just let him do it. Just, you know what, you do what you're gonna do, that's fine. Just help out where you can, please, you know what I mean? But yeah, just to keep his temper and just chill a little bit, you know. But what about you?
People don't want that leadership role, but those same people are also the ones that are like, yeah, I know how this should run.
Yeah, no, yeah, I get you.
It's always kind of backhanded like that.
And a lot of people, I think, do have that mentality, and then they think they can do it, and then they just flop really hard, because it is a lot more work than people think it is. It's not just like, as much as certain retailers that we've definitely worked for have shown us, it isn't just sitting in an office not doing anything for any of your people all day. I mean, if you're actually doing your job and doing it well, you're out there with them, you know, like, you're still out there stocking shelves and unloading trucks and whatever. So I think it should be the same in a setting like a zombie apocalypse. But
that's the same value and mentality I try to keep with my job in the military as a sergeant and a team leader, is being there for the people and with the people. But in any apocalypse, people look to the most resourceful person to be the leader. Yeah. So, like, who's got the know-how to do all the things? It's not just, like, who's really good with people, but you got to have the know-how. Like, the guy who can fix a generator is going to do a lot better than the, like, literate person that knows moral philosophy.
That is true, but will that person that knows how to fix the generator be able to do that kind of job past just fixing the generator, you know?
Nope.
So, that's where I come in. Look, guys, I know he can do all this shit, but I'm here to be that guy. Obviously, he's the guy that does the fixing and shit, but, like, I'm just making sure all the stuff stays stuck together and doesn't, like, crumble. You know what I mean? But anyway,
someone's got to make this house a home.
Exactly, and that's me. I ain't no home wrecker.
Yeah.
Anyway, did you already say what you would be in that situation?
Yeah, I'm the street rat.
Street rat, that's right. Yeah, I remember that.
I'm the street rat that's picking.
Picking and grinning.
I could pickpocket or something.
That'd be lit. Pickpocket,
Oh,
robbing banks,
yeah,
robbing grocery stores and shit.
just stealing whatever I can.
You're not a rat.
Seeing
You're just a
whatever's...
fucking thief.
I'm just a lowly thief. I get caught, I'm fucked. But
Just a bandit. Just
otherwise, I'm out there just running around on pure stamina.
yeah.
I take someone's grocery list, I head into town, and I just dodge and weave, get what I can.
It's not a bad thing though. I mean, that shit you gotta be able to do that stuff anyway in that setting. Because if you don't, you're just gonna die of death.
Cause of death. Dying.
Anyway, we've been going on for about an hour. I think we've covered all the bases.
Thank God. Thank God it's over.
I think we've
Thinking's hard.
covered all the bases and crossed our T's and dotted our I's in the zombie apocalypse talk. I guess we started with the question that we meant to ask, but we definitely added several more questions. And to be honest with you, a lot of these episodes can go that way, and I think that's fine, you know. But
This went where it needed to go.
I think for the most part we stayed on topic. For the most part, at least the zombie portion of it anyway was the overall theme of this one, I suppose. But
Yeah, those are our plans. We're not making it. That's basically the gist.
yeah, we're pretty much dying right off the bat.
All right, we broke the ice, right?
I think so. I think the ice has been broken.
Yeah.
I would date me.
We're not on thin ice just yet. This is the thick layer.
Oh, dude, we need to do
We'll
ice.
get there, and we're gonna surpass every other On Thin Ice podcast that exists.
We need to do icebergs as well.
Yeah.
Just left field icebergs. Just go down rabbit holes of shit. That'd be great. Just keep
So
the
our
ice
media is still very much in the works, but if you want to shoot questions for us to answer or to have your own little debate with us, you can reach out to the email podcast.onthinice@gmail.com. That's podcast ONTHINICE@gmail.com. And then we've also got an Instagram that I had to give a really weird name because many other social media outlets stole it from us. They stole our totally original idea, but you could find us there at pod_onthinice.
Yeah, and I'll also have links in the description for all these as well. So
Thank God, because those are going to be hard to find if you don't see it visually.
next couple episodes we'll just tell you what they are, and I'll remind you there's links in the description. But you can also reach out via comments as well. I mean, by all means, slap some comments down there. Let us know what your zombie apocalypse plan is. Who's in your group? Obviously, we don't know you personally, more than likely, but what kind
What's
of
your role? You bottom or top?
You bottom or top in a zombie apocalypse?
Bottom or...
And are you bottom and top not in a zombie apocalypse? I want to know.
I don't.
I definitely do. I am way too nosy for that shit. But anyway, thank you all for watching or listening, however you decided to intake this content, if that's what you want to call it. Consume. Yeah, there you go. That's the word I was looking for. And
how did you eat this?
How did you eat this podcast? I'm curious about that one too. Please let me know. Anyway, thanks for watching. Appreciate you. Leave a comment, and we'll catch you next time. Bye.
Bye.